All right, what's up, guys? Not alone this video. We've got Mandy and Kenny here from Numerica. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey. All right. First of all, I want to apologize. We want to apologize for the long pause in updates. I know we've been kind of MIA for a couple weeks, but we have been working diligently towards what we think is a better solution than what we came out of the gate running with. Originally, we were supposed to walk, or I was supposed to walk across the country to raise awareness for all the things that are happening and kind of bring people together in compassion and peace and love. But as events transpired after the death of George Floyd, it got pretty hot and pretty intense, and we hadn't gathered any other feet to join me on the walk. So it became a little bit of like a dangerous journey. And I don't think that we were going to touch many hearts along the way because it would be hard for me to communicate alone on 2 feet. So we kind of brainstormed back and forth for a couple days, and Kenny came up with a really cool idea that's actually way more hands-on in terms of what we're trying to accomplish and the goals that we're trying to reach. And that's a basketball tournament. We're going to try to organize a tournament with all different walks of life. I'll let Kenny kind of tell you what research he's done and what planning we've put into it so far. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see what Kenny's got.
Well, the idea came to me naturally. I was at work one day, and I work with, a couple different races of people. And I was making fun of this guy who's a teacher, and I was calling him the scientist. So every time I move, I'd be like, "Come on, scientist." And so he took it upon himself. And I will say this is a Caucasian guy, if that's correct or whatever. And as I was saying, the scientist, he said, "Well, on the basketball court, they call me the scientist." And I was like, "Oh, all right, that's cool." Another guy who's a black guy was like, "I school you on that basketball court." And so I took it, we were just playing around and saying we should start a basketball tournament, with a couple guys from work. Well, when I got home and I thought about it more, I was like, man, that would be something cool to get a tournament together with people of different ethnicities and whatnot, and use that platform to just talk about solutions, not necessarily, more of the same, discussing the problem and everybody getting angry and, they're letting their points of view out in an angry way. Maybe we can just do something to, come up with a way to open up dialogue and bridge the gap between different ethnicities of people, different people from different walks of life, like even police officers and things of that nature. So we also decided that, we don't just want to get men who want to play basketball together or women who want to play basketball, but their families as well. So Mandy helped me come up with the idea to have like a scavenger hunt with the premise of like an escape room, to where, we put out like clues and everybody has to work together to figure out the clues. So again, the people from different walks of life will learn how to work together. When we went to an escape room, there were a few people there who we didn't know. And by the end of the escape room, it was just like we were all like one big family. So we're thinking that doing that with all these different people from the community would also, help people get closer, help people get to know each other. Different people on the basketball court, whereas you might not even speak to these people outside of this tournament. Once you have this tournament, you get to know each other. You'll know, like, hey, I know a guy that looks like that, or I know a guy who's a police officer or whoever who isn't such a bad guy, and just make people have a little more camaraderie throughout the community. So that's what we want to do now.
Okay, yeah. So instead of me walking alone and trying to start conversations with random strangers, we are gonna switch gears and kind of create this networking space for like-minded people from different backgrounds who are open to these conversations conversations and these dialogues and these interactions. We're going to put them together, let out some aggression on the basketball court, and then hopefully come together on the sidelines. And what he said, we're going to discuss solutions and moving forward, proactive actions versus, you know, the things that we're fueling with hate, anger, and fear and sadness as they happen behind us.
So everybody so far as the Humanity Walk goes has been 100% generous. We've done a lot of t-shirt sales, you know, just a lot of cash donations from people. So we want people to know that as long as they're okay with their donations going towards this project and other projects that we kind of have planned to bridge the gaps and bring the communities together, this is where that money will go. If for any reason anybody who did donate to the walk isn't comfortable with the project that we're doing, by all means, please contact us. You can contact us at kenny@numericallife.com. You can contact Shelby directly. You can contact Kenneth Sneed directly, my Facebook, or you can just go to the Humanity Walk page and we'd be happy to talk to you about that. Anybody who wants, we'll still be giving more. I believe the fundraiser is still up. You said it was still up.
It is.
So this is going to take a lot to put this together. We're still going to need a lot of donations and a lot of help from you guys. If anybody wants to make donations to this, we're going to be doing shirt sales. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. We do want to kind of feed everybody at this event and everything. So obviously it's going to take some careful planning and some funds to make that happen. So you can contact one of us directly if you do want to make any kind of donation, monetary, or even if you just want to offer your time. We can use probably all the hands that we can get, same as with the Humanity Walk. So,
and participants in the tournament. Like if you know, you want to play basketball and you have a friend that wants to play basketball, come out, support, be a part of it.
Well, I wanted to touch on the fact that, you know, we don't, we need all the help we can get putting the tournament together. Like you said, people who want to play basketball, locations, you know, actually how we're going to execute the tournament and whatnot. And also, so we've been talking about what to do after the tournaments because we want to make this a long-term thing to continue to make positive changes in the community.
We want other communities to do the same thing as well. So we're hoping that they kind of...
Well, we're planning on using the proceeds to actually help people in neighborhoods with disparities, people where neighborhoods might not have, you know, a lot of jobs or a lot of education on things. We want to use this tournament to open those doors up as well, to give people something else to do, give people education, financial education, you know, as far as work education. So there's a lot that goes into it even after the tournament is done. And actually, we wouldn't want the tournament to done. We would like this to be some kind of continuous thing that goes on, not only to help bridge the gap between communities, but to also uplift communities that suffer from disparities, you know.
Yeah, as I think that we could hopefully pass the torch on to another tournament in the future or another event in the future that's similar, that has the same type of outcome where we're helping somebody that we know directly or a community that we know directly.
Mm-hmm.
And from there continue it. We don't want it to stop at all.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all the update we got for you for now. We will keep posting more frequently about the tournament for sure.
Being patient.
Yeah, thank you so much for being patient. I know it was like a serious headache thinking that we were keeping y'all in the dark and not giving you the updates as much as we needed to, but it took a lot of thought to figure out, okay, this is probably not the best way to help. What can we do to help in the right way? And I think
Right.
this is a good one, guys. I think we got a good idea here.
I think so, because we definitely want to do something. Again, we want to make positive solutions. We don't just want to be stagnant and not do anything. We need as much positive action as possible with all the negativity going on. So we will continue to do so.
Agreed. All right. Anything else?
That's all from us.
All right. Numerica and what is this? Humanity Walk out, but
Yeah.
talk to you soon.
Bye.